get a Liverpool fan on. Stewart joins us. Good afternoon, Stu.
Hey, Stewart.
Good afternoon, guys, and thanks for having me on the show. Nice show.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, listen, a couple of points, actually. I think the other night, Jason Cundy made a point. It pains to say this, but he made a point that with Liverpool, and I agree, I don't think they've actually hit top gear, or there's more gears to come.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, you're seeing played slot. He's lucky because normally when you get a big club, you get a big club because they're in disarray. But he came in with quite a settled side, right? So he's got the experience on that front. But I just feel that there's still a little bit more to come from them. Like I watched the Leicester game the other day. I felt that when Leicester scored, I was annoyed like anybody else. But I knew we were going to score, and I knew we'd go on to win in that respect. And that's the kind of thing. It's just a bit of a different feel. This isn't to disparage or to dismiss what Klopp has done, what Klopp did for Liverpool, put us back on the map for sure, and turns into a great club again. But I just feel with Slot, I think Slot, because he's allowed for us to have a bit more of a patient build-up and a bit more control and a tempo on the games, it's really helped. Which leads me to my other point. The 2 points you made about Saka and Cole Palmer. Saka, I think he's a phenomenal player, unbelievably, right? And for sure he's going to be a loss to Arsenal. Obviously, him not playing is great for me. I'm Liverpool, right? But the reason why Saka's played 2,000 minutes, okay, is because Arsenal are challenging at the top, also playing Champions League. The reason why Cole Palmer has played half the minutes is because Chelsea are playing in that conference over his league.
Oh yes, and of course he spent earlier his career at Manchester City not getting any minutes. So if we'd seen Cole Palmer at that age, he'd probably be getting the minutes. But I'm just looking at Saka's numbers now. The lad's 23. 2019, 2020 was the season he really broke in. 26 appearances. Then it's like, this is just Premier League. 26, 32, 38, 38, 35. He plays every game.
And England as well.
England as well. And, the style of player he is, with that ability, with the explosive pace as well. We saw it with Michael Owen, didn't we? Did Michael Owen just get run into the ground too early?
Yeah, and then had hamstring problems.
Yeah, and look, and they're fair points. I mean, I just feel it's the demands of the games as well. It's the quality of game he's playing in. So when you factor in the Champions League, it's a Champions League. Like you can't not play Saka in the Champions League. And I think if Chelsea were playing Champions League football, then Cole Palmer would have been playing more minutes, right?
Yeah.
And also as well, look, with Arsenal, they're a problem for me because they've got the experience of coming close the last couple of years and whatnot. And not saying it'll be a disaster, but they've got the pedigree. They've got staying power. They know exactly what it takes. They know the recent heartbreak in order to get them over the line. And I think they're the big problem. Chelsea can't be underdogs. When you spend £1 billion, you're not underdogs. You may be a little bit raw in experience, but you can't be underdogs. But I think with Arsenal, if Arteta, and I strongly believe, if Arteta had gone out and got, for example, Ivan Toney, they'd have won the league. If they get a number 9, Arsenal win the league. If they get Isaac, then it's an absolute problem because they do all the good and whatnots, but they've got the wingers, Martinelli or Trossard or Saka, whatever, Sterling. They get the ball into the box, and it's not Isaac, Toney. They are good on the deck or on the air, right? So if you've got that full target man, and I appreciate with Gabriel Jesus, good player, but he's a fits and spurts. So he'll be good for 5-6 games. Then he'll be anonymous for 5-6 games. Whereas Isaac would be there or thereabouts every other game. And Darren, this isn't dismiss what Darren said earlier about any time he plays well, he's leaving. It is a bit disrespectful when people say that. But I also feel as well that it's just that because Arsenal in and around trophies a little bit more than Newcastle at this moment in time, that could be the lure. I'm not saying it's right, or I would say he should leave, but I feel if Arsenal, we want to win the league, the game changer is this. We need to go out and get, fine, we need to get that number 9. That one is going to onion bag all day long. And I don't think they've quite got that. And that's going to be their drawback.
You're talking Arsenal, Stuart. Sorry, Madge. You're talking Arsenal, what they need. Do Liverpool need anything to get this over the line? Yeah,
and sounds sad, right? He's been fantastic, but Andy Robertson is a weak link.
Okay. And do you know who you should get?
Perkins.
Or Robinson from Fulham.
Yeah.
Anthony Robinson's doing really well. He's 27. I think he's doing really well. I think Zerkaz is a cracking little player. But for me, and this is going to be the shocking part, I mentioned the other day, I'm not paying 50 million pounds for a fullback. I'm not.
Okay.
right? And it's the same with the Trent thing. Listen, Trent is phenomenal, and I don't want him to leave. But if you're saying that, okay, with Trent, we're going to give him £350,000 a week for your fullback, then what happens when a number 9 comes on the market, when a 10 dog turns up, when an 8 turns up? What do you give them? I'm giving £350,000 to my fullback. What do I give them? And people say, but Stewart, it's the delivery on the ball. And I'm saying at that point.
Arguably, though, Stewart, he's the most creative player, more than a 10. He's the most creative player for Liverpool.
Yeah, and that's the real hard thing, because at that point, look, you give him 350, okay, fine, you give him 350. Then Van Dijk says, hang on, you take me out of your defence, the defence crumbles, so I want 350. Yeah, okay, and it's that knock-on effect. I'm not saying it's hard, but it's still seeing him out to get that
62 assists in the Premier League career, Trent. That's just unbelievable, isn't it?
Ridiculous. I mean, and not being funny. Look, he's the sort of person. I say about Beckham. He's the sort of person you could be not in a carnival and they put the ball in your head.
That's outstanding.
It's that good. You know what I mean? It is that good. And the thing is, I love my team. You know, I've got it from my mum's a Liverpool fan as well. I think it's fantastic. But I'm looking at it to think to myself, crikey, like there's minor tweaks that Slot has made, but equally he can make another one.
Yep.
That card, but it could upset things a bit.
Yep.
You know, the Zubermendi thing. I'm like, man, like I wanted him for sure because we needed a 6. But then Gravenberch, I mean,
brilliant.
He's honestly, he's like he's been touched by Thanos. He's now become a player. Yeah, right? He's flying. I'm like, man, like he was always a good player, but the way he plays, even for the Salah goal on Boxley, the turn he did, he sent the Leicester player the wrong way off the turn. He gave a little turn. No. He looked up, clipped the ball in. Salah obviously touch.
Yeah.
I mean, the Salah thing's a joke. I think if Salah was South American or European, he'd have won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. Great shout. Thank you, Stewart. Great call.
I can't get over the comment. That's the greatest comment we're going to have today.
What about being a Ballon d'Or?
No. You could be at Notting Hill Carnival and Trent would put it on your head. Yeah. Brilliant, Stu. Love that.
Great call, Stu. Thank you very much for calling, mate. You know, talking about Saka there as well, a Liverpool fan again, praising. This is what I'm saying. There is no anti-Arsenal anything here. We're looking at
the top player, and he's going to be a huge miss.
Do you know what it is as well? This is a great message. No one's left their name or number. With Saka, is it season over, Darren? 2 months rehab, then how long before he's back up to speed with that injury? Salah had a hamstring injury at AFCON last year, wasn't the same player until August.
Yeah,
have you done a hammy before?
Yeah, I've done my hamstring before. I don't think it's season over. I don't think so. Whether he comes back the same player as he was before the injury this season, because they'll want him, depending where they are in the league, in the Champions League, they'll want him back as quick as they can because he's their best player. It's tough to come back from a hamstring injury and get straight in, especially with the speed. He's got speed. We'll
ask Van der Ven.
Yeah, exactly. So it's tough. I don't think it's season over, no. I think he's young enough that his muscles will recover quicker as well. So that hopefully for Arsenal's sake, he is back sooner. And you know what? Hopefully for the Premier League as well. Otherwise, Liverpool are going to run away with it. And if Saka could get back and be that player that he was, then they'll go close again.
Now, this is why I put my Tottenham hat back on.
Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen because I don't want Arsenal to win anything.
Well, I hope he's back, but I hope they don't fly forward and catch him up.
Yeah, no, he's a tremendous talent. He's a generational talent, Saka.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.